Yo, what's going on? What's going on? I know it's late, but that's the only time I can get the show in. I'm sorry. I know it's a little late, but it's the only time I can get it in. Maybe you'll listen to it tomorrow or later on today, but busy day. And it's the only time I can get the show out. So that's what I'm doing now. But man, it still doesn't stop me from listening to other people's commentary to see what's going on with the news. And because sometimes when I'm out, I can't read the news, I just have to listen. So I'm getting caught up. And I heard something. It says Colorado Coach Prime, they need 60 players from the transfer portal. 60. I heard that number. I said, wait a minute, 60. I started doing the math. I know they're losing a lot of seniors, but are they retaining people at the same time? Because to get 60 people, that's a lot of players. I mean, they've already recruited people coming in from high school. So I've already accounted for that. But 60, that's like a complete roster overhaul again. And I know they picked up. I started doing more research on the coach. The offensive coordinator they picked up seemed like that's a good pickup. We'll see. 60 is a lot of players. Now, I don't know if these people are just saying this because we're going to have to play the receipts. We're going to have to listen to what they're saying. Now, one guy, he played there, and he has a lot of reach in the community, so he has to know something, or maybe he's lying, one or the other. But if you have to go out and acquire 60 people from the transfer portal, I don't know if that's quite accurate, but if it is, that's not good. Um, the reason why I say that is because you got to do the math. Well, yes, you're losing seniors. Everybody loses seniors every year because people out of eligibility. I think they said roughly. Let me look at this. What they said. They said roughly they're losing 38 seniors and 15 to 18 more in the transfer portal, possibly more. And they're saying that they're negotiating right now to try to keep people. And there's some names that they said that might enter the transfer portal that'll end this program if they enter the transfer portal. So I mean, people putting their integrity on the line. So they said they're hearing this from insiders within the program. And I'm looking at someone hit the transfer portal. Noah King. Noah King hit the transfer portal, and he had transferred in from Kansas State. He transferred in last year. The last cycle from Kansas State to Colorado, and now he's back in the transfer portal. And he was a freshman. Well, I mean, he must have redshirted when he was at Kansas State, but he came here. He was a freshman. And So that's 2 people now in the transfer portal. Who are the rest of them? I guess we'll find out eventually when the portal officially opens up and stuff. It'll be a lot more news coming out. I know a lot of teams, though, this is not out of ordinary. A lot of teams lose a lot of players in the transfer portal, but they don't lose their base, though, as far as their stars and people that's guaranteed going to start for the next season. They usually don't lose them too much unless a team is offering them more. Kids go after the money. But when I heard this, I'm like, okay, they putting their integrity on the line. So, of course, you know who I'm about to play. You already know who it is. It's the 0 to 60 guy. And the reason why I'm playing is so if it don't happen, I'm gonna come back to them. I'm gonna double back and say, man, you guys are wrong on this one. But if you guys are right, there's a problem. 60 people is a lot to go acquire. It's not impossible, but it's a lot. It's a lot. And you want to get some players that for sure can play. Um, as far as like Jordan Seaton caliber. But you get those players in high school. They got Jordan Seaton in high school, Draymond Miller, Marion. All those people came from high school, and they're like the best on the team right now. They came from high school. It's rather. I don't. Let me see. They did get some good players from the transfer portal, but they left out and went to another team again. So it's kind of hard to retain certain players. Just the nature of college football at this particular point. It is what it is. Coach Saban saw the writing on the wall, and he knew he no longer was going to be the top dog because of this transfer portal. So he went ahead and retired. It's problematic, but it's what they got to deal with. But he said, as of right now, there's a lot of negotiation going on right now to try to keep the core players because this seemed like there's a complete roster overhaul going on. That's what it seemed like it's going to be again. And like I said, it's like many professional football now. So Noah King, I already told you guys, Noah King hit the transfer portal. He had transferred in from Kansas State, so he's back in the portal. So that's 2 people in the portal now. But who else is going to enter the portal? We'll see. Is there any big names that's going to enter this portal? I do suspect 1 or 2. I do suspect at least 1 big name, at least 1. That's usually how it works, throughout these teams. You're always going to have 1 that shake up. It'll be 1. Um, hopefully, that's it. But if it's more than 1, I don't know, man. I can't give you an outlook on next season. Um, it's hard to get 60 players in to play together. That's hard to gel together in one off season. It's pretty difficult. It's not impossible though, but I don't know where they're getting this information from. But let's listen to what they say, and I'm gonna give my opinion on it. I'm coming. It it might have been late, but I got to get my opinion on these people here because I don't know. I think Coach Prime knows this his last year there. That's what a lot of that's well, I don't know. It's not. It's hard to get. It's hard to get a foundation if you got to keep bringing up that many players in. It's kind of hard. Um, especially if everybody leaves. It's hard. It's the challenge of college football right now. A lot of teams go through it. You lose a star or two. Every program goes through it. Then they switch around, go to Ohio State or Michigan or Ole Miss, Texas. There's a lot of money being thrown around at these players. So it's just the way it is. Is it a bad thing? It could be for these schools like Colorado. You said I don't think so. Prime's help is in question though. Um, you said his health is in question. I thought he was okay now. I'm just trying to figure out. where they getting this information from, because they putting their integrity on the line. They said that they're not going to give he's not going to give up his source, but he said 60 is the number that they're looking at. And I'm like, well, it can't be the number yet. I mean, of course the seniors are leaving. They lost a lot of senior guys. We even lost Mata. We lost Mata, man. That was Mata's last season. He's done. So we did lose a lot of seniors. At least they said 38. And then what's going to add to the 60 though? Um, is it 50 plus? I mean, like 20 plus more players? Like what's going on? You said bringing some All-American JUCO. Of course, I would think that might be it too, because that'll be a good thing to get some budding linemen to come in from the JUCO. You know, sometimes you can get a lot of stars from the JUCO because a lot of those people, they had to get their grades up. You know, like they might have went to a small school and they may have had to get their grades up, so they had to go to JUCO for 1 year. But that doesn't mean that they're not Power 5 quality. It's just that, you know, you got to get your grades up. There's many reasons why people go to JUCO. I mean, you could have went to a small school and you need to develop because the school you were at, it wasn't really conducive to your development. So you have to go somewhere for 2 years, you know, to at least develop and get a playbook under your belt, stuff like that. I know when I played, a lot of people I played with had to go to JUCO first because we had it was a small school and we weren't really like a powerhouse type of school. You know, we weren't prepared. So some people went straight on though, but a lot of them went JUCO, had to get their grades together. But what I'm saying is you can get a lot of good hidden gems in the JUCO. You just got to know where to look and have the relationship with the coaches already. You got a good relationship with some of the JUCO coaches, especially in California. In certain areas, Kansas, you'll be able to have that pipeline, just like they got the IMG pipeline. Um, so yeah, as long as he got that, so he'll know what players out there to go get. But also, again, you're competing with the other schools as well. Yeah, if we could keep what we have, 'cause we got a lot. Now they had, like, we're gonna hear this audio in a second. I didn't see the press conference. It was something about the linebacker. One of the reporters asked Coach Prime about the linebacker, and he kind of smiled at him. Because he was like, "Well, when he's been doing good, right?" And he kind of smiled at him. He said, "Do you look at film?" And some people took that as he was throwing the linebacker under the bus, like he can't play. Now, I don't know why the linebacker didn't play the whole year, but when he did get in the game, he did play well. I mean, your eyes saw it. He did play well, but I'm not sure why. You got to understand something with these reporters. What I noticed with these reporters, they're really timid. They don't know how to press the question. They don't know how to do it. So it's kind of their fault they're not getting the answer. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really press for that question. Like, why ain't you playing the whole season? If he's clearly the best linebacker y'all have, why didn't you play him? And if all you got was a laugh, then you just tell everybody to hold on for a second. No, we're not going to the next question. I want you to answer that. Or maybe you just dancing around it. Somebody would have to say it like that. You know what I'm saying? If you really want the answer, you don't want to make anything up either. You don't want to make an answer up. You want to ask the coach to give you the answer. You don't want to make anything up. So they don't press for it. I'm a little concerned though, because if they have to go get 60 new people, they're not going to win next year. It's going to be the same. It's going to be the same as year one. Remember when the complete roster overhaul, they won 4 games. The reason being is because you got all those people trying to gel together, and also you're bringing in people that you're not going to know what they're going to do until they get out there. So you're not knowing what you're going to get. You're hopeful that you get all the right pieces of the puzzle. You're hopeful, but you're not sure because you don't have a good baseline. So he has to go through a rebuild. So I honestly think, I know I said yesterday, 2027. You got to look at the year 27, because the reason why I say that, because you got to look at it when he first got there. It was a complete roster overall. The second year they got to a bowl game. This is a new rebuild again. It's a new rebuild. It's a new. You want to come up? Hold on one second. Let's see. I'll let you up. There you go. It's a complete rebuild. So it takes a couple years to get a team together, especially if you have to go for 60 people. That's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I know you're saying he got to do it next year, but me, I live in the real world. I'm looking at, okay, you said 27. That's how I'm feeling. I live in don't get me wrong, they could be winning next year. You know what I'm saying? That could happen. But you might say, well, why are you saying 27? Because you losing you losing that many seniors. You see what I'm saying? You losing that many.
What's up, man? What's good?
Hey, hey, what's good?
I love your show. And every day I fuss because I be fussing back with you sometimes because I can't type fast enough, and I really
Oh,
be mad.
yeah, I be missing the comments.
No, I really like your assessment, and you know what? I've been following you for a long time. You know what I'm saying, bro? All right, let me
Yeah,
get some light in here. Let me get some light. Let me move around. Let me
I
move.
believe you. I believe you've been on before.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
I was
it's been a
talking to
while.
you. I'm a Fedora, Fedora baby. Like the door baby. I got the man. I'm the man dog baby. And you know what? I like a lot of what you be saying about what's going on, and I think that you hit it nail on the coffin right then about a lot of these things that going on.
Mm,
But when you say that sometimes when something, no, not you. No, this exclude. Not saying that I'm gonna take a when they say they sabotaging him. Sador is the future for Cleveland. You know why I say Sador is the future of Cleveland?
why is that?
Cleveland don't have nobody else. Who else Cleveland got?
Well, the one they
Who they
paid all
got?
the money is hurt.
The money. Sador is a money maker. You think they ever gonna trade him?
I mean, if they didn't
They,
trade him this last trading deadline, I don't think they have any intentions to.
they never gonna trade him, and they're gonna make sure when he's 4 years up, they're gonna sign him because you know why? I Deshaun Watson is from where I'm from. I'm from the Carolinas, South Carolina, with Clemson in. So I'm not from there, but I'm from there of the coast of Carolina, on the bottom down at
Um,
Myrtle Beach, South
yeah.
Carolina. So
Well,
um, why I say that they done lost a lot of money, and you know that he lost his reputation in South Carolina. Watson name is dead out here. Being a Watson right now in Carolina is sick. And
yeah.
that's
Why?
and
Why
that
is that?
yeah, it time out. What? Cuz what you doing for hand job? Me and you already know that we could get up to $40 girls off the script, right? You been to Murder Beach.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's still in the league though.
He
But
in
let
the
me ask
league,
you
but
this. Let
he
me
ain't
ask you
making
this.
no. He not
Let
gonna
me
make no money. He
let me
not
ask
gonna
you
make
this
no.
real quick because I got to stay on topic here with this.
Okay, let's stay on topic.
Um, what's that? What do you think the outlook is for Colorado for next season if they got to go get some
Colorado gonna
good
be all
players
right.
out of transfer
Dion.
portal?
Okay, okay. We gonna stay on topic. I could be on topic, and I just want to been so. Colorado gonna be all right. Dion need to get rid of a lot of these people that ain't for him. A lot of these people who coaching with Dion gonna sabotage him. And I think that the OC
Hmm.
offensive coordinator, what's his name, Rob Livingston or whatever his
The
name.
defensive coordinator.
Who's the offensive coordinator? Give me,
You mean
come
the
on.
old offensive coordinator? We got a new one now.
Okay, all right.
But,
I just seen something that they hire a new dude, right?
right.
All right, so we talking about the old one. Okay, that guy, I think that will be Dion need to stay.
You talking about
uh,
Sherman?
Yeah, Sherman. I don't really think that Sherman. Yeah, I remember Sherman way back in the day. Sherman been trashing in the league back then too. He ain't did not for nobody. He ain't win not like he was gonna win anything. But Dion needed to get out of his feeling and stop helping these friends. Okay, and
Well,
get some off. You remember that's what's going on with Okay, I'm gonna say that. That's what's
well,
going on with the Cowboys.
let me
Jerry need to get
I'm gonna have to stay on. I know you're talking about the Cowboys, but I just want to stay on this because I know it's late. I don't want to keep people.
okay. We gonna stay on that. Well,
Yeah,
Pat
if you
Sherman
get
need
one
to
more
be
point,
going,
I can go
and
back to the show.
Dion need to get some more offensive mind.
Okay. Well, let me go back to the show. Thank you for coming on. I'll probably bring people back on a little later because it's already
Yeah,
12
bro. I
o'clock.
mean, I'm just trying to like you been asking me 1,000. Like you been trying to ask me, I've been trying to be cool with you. Like I'm just trying to tell you that he just need to just like be more like offensive minded. He need more offensive people. And he needs to dig a little more deeper and stop going in Florida and getting them recruits. Florida is
All right
not
now.
the thing. Okay.
All right now. I appreciate you calling in.
All right.
All right now. Shout out to him for coming in. The only reason why I want to stay on topic because I want y'all to hear something because these people are putting their integrity on the line by saying that they have to go after 60 people. I think 60 is a lot, but it's the nature of the transfer portal sometime. Some people, Coach Prime had said it in one of his press conferences. If people leave, it's not that it's a knock on the system or a knock on the coaches. It's a business decision why players are leaving. It's nothing personal. So it's just the nature of the he said that's the whole damn team. That's what it seemed like. But here's the thing, you gotta remember 38 seniors are out of eligibility and they're gone. We are losing some. We're using a couple to the NFL. I hope more make it. But I know at least two are gonna have a shot at least this year, for sure. And we're gonna have one that's for sure if he want to continue his football career, because his position, if he want to continue his football career, he has a career. Definitely in Canada. He definitely has a career if he wants to continue. I know for a fact. It's just up to him whether he want to continue his football career or not. If he do, because there's not a lot of positions open in his particular specialty position. There's not a lot open. But I could see him developing in Canada and really doing something because he remind me of Martin Gramatica. He does. And I hope he knows that. He's actually a really good kicker. He has the mechanics of it. He just got a couple more years on his belt in Canada. He should be straight. He should be straight. But he reminds me of him. They kick the same. They kick, believe it or not, they kick the same. They kick the same. Um, but if he wants to continue, he will have a job in Canada. That is for certain. I already know that. That's if he want to do it. Um, but he's a senior. Uh, so they losing about 38 seniors. But let me let you hear this, and then we'll, y'all my people, we dissect this right here because I'm not. Let me just say this real quick. I'm not throwing Matt McChesney under the bus. I'm not throwing Buff and Prime under the bus. They said they're hearing stuff. So we're gonna find out if what they're saying is gonna come to fruition in a couple weeks because this transfer portal is gonna tell a lot. So if a lot of people hit the transfer portal, we're gonna know. But they said that they're currently trying to negotiate with people now to keep them. Yeah, there's a lot of kids everywhere. They're not gonna have a problem filling their roster. That's not gonna be a problem. Even if it is 60, it's not gonna be a problem. They'll find players. You got the JUCO level, you have the transfer portal, and you still have high school. And then you still have remember, you can find some gems in the walk-ons. So you have walk-ons and different things like that. You said you from the Carolina. Yeah, you should say South Carolina. I remember when you said out here in South Carolina. So let's hear this.
That will come to fruition very soon. But yeah, nothing should have been funny about that, man. Like it's
never will. I ain't giving up my sources ever. Run from contact. He was always physical. He gave a shit. He was only here for a year. And like on the phone, I even apologized to him. Like, I'm sorry that you didn't really get to experience what Colorado football is. And you shouldn't get thrown under the bus like this, bro. Like I don't understand what is funny about this, guys. How does this help in any way, shape, or form attract 60 guys in the transfer portal? Because that's what they're going to need to bring in to fill a team.
I've heard that number from multiple people.
Multiple people, bro. See, so I'm not crazy, everyone. That is a real number.
Crazy number.
There are names that me and Matt know that we have not said that.
And I never will. I ain't giving up my sources ever.
You guys will see when the portal, right? So right now what's going on is there's a lot of negotiation going on. Colorado's fighting and scraping to try to keep guys because guys are naming their numbers. That's why you haven't seen names enter yet. And Colorado's also telling the guys who aren't coming back. And I know who they've already told are not coming back, and it's guys I do not agree with. Some guys that I think you need, they're saying, nah, you can go play somewhere else. So that will come to fruition very soon.
All right, let me just say this. There's one thing is for certain. There's only 2 people that hit the portal so far. I was expecting more. Because if you're gonna leave, I mean, if you already got your mind made up, you should see them names now. You don't see the names yet. But that's because they have a little bit of time. You know, they still have college, they still have finals, there's certain things they got to take care of. So it'll be a while before some of them say, okay, this is my name. I mean, when the transfer portal is going to be a date, because there's only one date, and it'll close and that'll be it. They didn't have to put their names in yet. They still taking care of school. You know, they got school now, finals, stuff like that. And then if they decide they want to leave and they got another opportunity, and so be it. It's just the way the nature of college football is. It's not that it's personal. If a school is saying to you, let's say if, for example, I just throw a number out there. Let's say if this school gave you a package of $35,000. Not even talking about the scholarship. I'm just talking about the living package. Let's say if they gave you $35,000 for the year, okay? Room and board, that includes room and board and pocket money. That came up to $35,000 plus the scholarship. So say if that was your package. So let's say if, I don't know, I mean, pick a school, offered a package of $200,000 because you had a really good season. So now the package for you is $200,000 to $300,000. We're offering that. So now you go back to Colorado, talk to your positional coach or whoever you got to talk to, or the general manager, and say, listen, my package is being offered is $200,000-$300,000. What can you guys do for me? Well, we can't do that here. You know, we would like to keep you. You know, we're going to give you something, but we ain't got 300 for you. But we have 80 for you. What do you think the kids will do? It's not that it's a hate towards the coach. You could say if they give you a package of $400,000, right? You minus out the taxes. Whatever you left with, you could invest a portion of that and set yourself up for after you graduate. So you can have a business or something like that. Say if you want to open up a dispensary or something like that, you'll have a little bit of wiggle room money to do what you have to do. That's how I'm thinking, right? So there's nothing wrong with taking the extra money. It's not that you hate Coach Prime or you hate the school. I'm glad the players are getting paid now, but it is what it is. But he said 60, and then the other guy, I think it's T Cal, he said that he know for a fact some of the names he ain't gonna say. So I mean, ah man, I mean, me personally, like I said, if some leave, they leave. I mean, shit, this is like the minor leagues. I think of it as like a mini NFL almost. It is something every day, but the thing is, hey, I like reacting to it. If they're gonna put it out there, I'm gonna react to it. Now, what if they're right though? What if they're right? If 60 is a lot of people. 60 is a lot of people, dog. You gotta go get a whole new team. 60? I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. No, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna repeat it. I'm not gonna repeat it. It's something I observed though. Now they said that they're in negotiation with some of the players. Of course, you're gonna be in negotiation. I'm telling you, some of these players, they're getting offered the world, man. Some of them. Hey man, we got something over here for you. Why don't y'all come over here? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, why don't y'all come over here with us? You know what I'm saying? We got a little something over here for you. That's just how it is, you know? That's just how it is, folks. You're gonna have people trying to get you to come elsewhere. All schools are going through that with their stars. They're not supposed to reach out to your players, though. If your players are not in the transfer portal, the teams are not supposed to talk to them. But we know they got ways to do it. You know they got ways to do it. Because if I was on the staff and I had to recruit, I'll be stalking people. I'm like, where they get their haircut at? Next thing you know, they getting their haircut. I'm in there. Yeah, here's my card. You know what I'm saying? We got about 500 for you. Just let you know. You're like, what? I say, call the number. I'm not playing with you. We got about 500. We need your services, sir. It's just ways they do it. Or they do social media. It's just ways they contact your player. They're not supposed to do it, though, but they do. And that's what they be doing, man. They in everybody ear. I know they in Seaton's ear. I know they in Tafik Bears ear. They in everybody ear. That's how cutthroat it is. You said yeah, they definitely have time to rebuild. It's gonna be about 27. Next season, I don't know. They might do something next season. But I'm in the real world. It take a while to rebuild, man. You said, Max, I have a source. Seaton is negotiating his new money deal. Believe it, I'm telling you. Now I'm just kidding. I'm the source. That's Matt and T Cav. Okay, look, I got a source. Y'all ready? I'm gonna tell you something, man. I can get clicks if I wanted to, but I can't do it. I can be like, guys, I got a source right now. Um, Jordan Seaton going to Alabama. Um, $2, $3, $4, $5 million deal. Man, you know I'm lying after I said it like that. See, I can't lie straight. Y'all be like, yo, he lying. I don't know if I could be able to hold a straight face. You said prom, yeah, he gonna be all right. He gonna find some players now. Oh, you gonna help him get some players from the Carolinas? Coach Prime like them Florida boys though. Marie, I'm the source. Marie from my source. Marie, I can't tell you my sources. Okay. I can't tell you my sources, but all of them leaving. See, I want to do that. Just make a video and clown. Speaking of clowning, they getting on Michael Jordan right now, bro. They clowning him in the comments because he in court, suing NASCAR. They said he's still wearing them suits from the 1990s, yo. They clowning my man. Them suits he used to wear when he played. He still got those suits, yo. He's still wearing them. They said he wearing the suits for the 90s. That's hilarious. And he showed up to court with like 25 lawyers. He said Prime got the gift of gab, but he might have to get on that plane. That's high school, yeah. But they got somebody coming in from IMG and different other places, so I think they hit the high school like they wanted to hit it. Now they're gonna look at the portal. I think they brought in a junior college player, JUCO. They'll be able to fill it up. Trust me. Trust me on that. Now, I don't know if you're gonna win with them, but you should be able to. Then some people trying to say if he don't win this year, he fired. If he don't win this year. Let's hear a little bit more what they saying. These people, they off the hook though. They got their sources though.
But yeah, nothing should have been funny about that, man. Like it's like a joke. Like I don't understand. Prime honestly needs to stop doing post-game press conferences. And he needs a PR person, like seriously, to be with him. Like you have multiple press conferences where after the game you say, no one could have told me this would happen, even though I put out scouting reports saying exactly what they're going to do to you. And then he says, we were so well prepared. We practiced great. Then what is it? Like and then he says, I don't know what happened. You can't say, I don't know what happened as the head coach of a college football team. You have to be able to pinpoint, okay, this is what we didn't execute correctly. Not just say we didn't execute. What didn't you execute? Why were you giving up big?
I would love for him to come up there and coach. Damn. He got the answers on that one. But I'm trying to figure out these 60 people though. That's a lot of people. You said Coach Prime first man Matt was talking that's trash and went on Jason Whitlock. Yeah, he did go on Jason Whitlock. Yeah. Let's see what else they saying.
Checkmate. Hey, this is an idea. I'm thinking bounce it off somebody, but that's not off of a yes man. And for those guys making fun of, like, why would anybody want to come to your program? You got these two cats on YouTube, making fun of a player that was balling. It makes it even look even more weird, like we get out of here.
I mean, it wasn't just that. We go back to when Prime was on the Kelsey Brothers podcast, and he said,
I remember that. We talked about this.
Yeah. And he said, he told Shador, I know you miss me. And Shador said, no, I know you miss me. Like, and laughing about it, you're throwing your quarterbacks under the bus. You're saying you don't believe in your quarterbacks. And I'm going to tell y'all something that is, people going to clip it. It is what it is. Good. This is real talk. Coach Prime seeks out people who are going to be yes men. It's not a coincidence. Coach,
yo, they wilding, yo. What's wrong with them, yo? They wilding. I thought they was with Colorado. I thought they was with. This kind of like new to me, man. I thought they was like kind of down with the program. Am I wrong? I missed a lot. Damn, I thought they were Damn, man, it's like a different feel for some of the vloggers. It's a different feel this year, this off season. You remember the couple off seasons? Yeah, they about to get this person in and getting this person. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like, it's like a lot of switching up, man. It's crazy. I mean, people entitled to their opinion. You feel me? Like that ain't the issue. Hold up. You said, why when I scratch mine? Oh my God. I should have knew it. Henrik Huckleberry. Hold on one second. He gotta get out of here. He being nasty, man. Hold on. You got to get banned for being nasty. It ain't no reason for you to, you said it's a love hate with CU bandwagon. Damn, it's like it's a different feel this off season, man. You know how I used to be like, yo, we about to get this player in. And then they start, you know how they start breaking down the players? Like, what's up with that? Damn, they kind of switching up, man. I mean, some people do leave, you know what I'm saying? It's not if a player leave and it's okay. I mean, shit. It depends. They might be getting another bag. Shit, I'm not mad at them if they going to get a bag. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I mean, Coach Prime said it. He said it's not personal. It's just that it's a better opportunity. You gotta take advantage of it because everybody's not guaranteed to go pro. So if you can get some money to set you up for after graduation, that's all good. You see what I'm saying? I don't care if somebody offering 800,000 and that could set you up after graduation to set you up your own business, then that's a blessing. It's not that it's the hate on the coaches. I just want people to know that. I mean, this is the business of college football now. Now he said that they're negotiating and with players, and of course they negotiate. They got to negotiate. So that's what the off season's about, and recruiting, and this is sentiment now with some of the vlog. I'll be listening. I'm like, damn, man, like I be listening to break down, the player attributes, and now Matt Wildin, man. It takes it takes a couple years to rebuild. I know people want them to start winning now, but it take a while, man. You got to give it a while. You got a quarterback. Jordan is still there, even though people said he's negotiating, but he's still there as long as I know. Omarion, Draylon, Cam Michael. I mean, it's a whole bunch of them. They got a nice little squad that's staying there right now. Brandon Davis Swain, the one kid that's supposed to take over for Chidozie, but he got hurt. He's still there. But they saying that they're telling people to leave though. And for the people that they're telling to leave and the people that are leaving, they said they're going to have to fill up 60 roster spots. That's what they're saying. That's a lot though. That is a lot. Yeah, it's a joke about them missing each other. Like, you need me. They always do that to each other. You need your dad. You know how you be like, you need old dad. He said, you need your son. That's just how they joke with each other. They might be right. They might do need each other. They might. The reason why is because he's always been around Shador. This is the first time where Shador don't left the house. So he's just getting used to it. That's what they mean. Because he said the first time he seen Shador play live is when he was at the Raiders game. That's the first time he got a chance to see his son play. I mean, these people, he's human at the end of the day, man. They got to chill. He's human. It's just that he missed his son. That's all it was. I mean, we know Shador is he was a senior. He don't have no more eligibility. He's done. That's a done deal. He wasn't throwing a, quarterback. Just a joke at the end of the day. So we got the quarterback that's building right now. Got a young quarterback, which is good because he can play. Juju can play. The offense, it all started with the OC. So they brought an OC in. He played with 2 running backs in the backfield, got a lot of options for the run game. He gonna mix it up a little bit, mix and match. Keep the defense off balance. That's what they're gonna be working on this year. Um, so I think it's a good setup. And then depending on who they bring in, they got it right with the transfer portal. I mean, he got some dogs in the transfer portal. Got Chidozie from the transfer portal. So yeah, that transfer portal can work, man. Just depending on who you got bringing in there. Yeah, they always having the father and son moments, but these people are like making it seem like he throwing the quarterbacks under the bus. I don't think so. Because if you ever see how he interact with the players during the game, when they make a touchdown pass, he's happy for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like an up and down thing. That's how it is with football. But nah, man, he's there for people to succeed, man. Everybody not making the NFL. But I like what they're doing in the meantime. It's pretty good. But that's why, look, check it out. That's why the off season is gonna be even that much more better. Because we about to see who he bringing in the transfer portal, you know what I mean? Then we get to look at the players past, see what kind of player they got. But then you never know what they're gonna do until the season start. So that's the exciting part. Because the off season is a lot to talk about. Yeah, we missed the football. I wish they had one more game, but I enjoyed the season though. I really did. I really enjoyed the season, and next season ain't gonna be no different. We're gonna have some new recruits coming in. Hopefully it ain't 60 that he has to replace, because that means some of the stars are leaving then. If he said 60. I mean, I'm just doing the math. Like, so yeah, you gotta have the you see you better have some dogs running and blocking. You mean that? Yeah, you gotta have some personnel. Like I said, you can have Bill Parcells coaching his team. If they ain't got the personnel, ain't nothing happening. That's period. Ain't nothing happening, man. You gotta have the personnel. So hopefully they go out and get the personnel. I hope 60 ain't the number. That's a lot. 60 is crazy work. 60 players? That's a roster overhaul again. And then he said the players that's leaving, he ain't gonna say. If he got his sources, he ain't gonna say who leaving. They might as well say it. Just say who leaving. You know what I'm saying? No, I wouldn't do that. Even if I knew who leaving, I wouldn't do that. I ain't gonna tell the men business. You know what I mean? But damn, 60. Yo, 60 is diabolical, yo. 60? Damn. That means some of the stars are leaving. If that's the case. Let me see what else they saying.
Coach Prime was in the media, correct? NFL Network, everything. Coach Prime threw a draft party for Shador for the first round of the draft. Todd McShay, Adam Schefter, all those guys said Shador has no chance to go to the Giants and probably won't go in the first round before the draft. He has all the connections in the NFL, but he had no clue that his son wasn't getting drafted in the first round because he only talks to those who are going to tell him what he wants to hear. There's no way the greatest corner of all time with all those NFL connections and all these media connections should have been that far out of the loop to where he's throwing a party assuming his son's getting drafted. Meanwhile, everybody else knows he's not getting drafted. So he has to change his philosophies. He can't push people away because they disagree with him. That's why that situation happened. So for him to grow and move forward, like, people don't understand, if he loses this season, he's fired. Like, another losing season, he is fired.
Yeah, it is. He said if he loses this season, he's fired. No, I don't think so. If they have a lose, it's rebuilding. I'm telling y'all, I'm looking at 27. I know next year everybody got a lot of plans, but I'm just feeling like we're gonna have to see. They could do something next year, though. I'm not doubting it. You know what I'm saying? They could. They could have a magic season. But you got to look at all the teams throughout history, how long it took them to rebuild. About 3 or 4 years on average. But this time is a little different because Travis and them left. So he really was left behind the 8 ball. So he had to bring a lot of people in. So it's just a lot, you know. So I will say a couple years to max, a couple years. Right. He was dealing with his health last season. This season he's good to go. So he got a little bit of more, you know, hand in the recruiting. Get to talk to the players when they come in, you know, things like that matters. So he'll be able to do that this year. Be more into the recruiting. Well, he said it. He said 60. I mean, I'm not doubting that he don't know his football. I mean, I like his breakdowns. You know, he do the all 22 film. Yeah. And I ain't doubting that he don't know something about football. He do. But I'm talking about something that's probably other than football. Like, who's leaving? Like, they said some people leaving. You're going to be like, wow. So, yeah, man. I mean, now let me hear what he's saying here. This Matt again.
I like this coaching hire, but if he's coaching a bunch of like 6th-tier transfer portal turd bankers, it doesn't matter. Like, you could have Vince Lombardi back there coaching. If you're coaching bankers and turds, you're not going to win. So they've got to do an unbelievably good job in the transfer portal. They're losing 38 seniors, and I bet another 15 to 20 guys in the portal. So that's just what it is. And I'm excited about the hire. Now you've got to match the personnel to it and keep the people on your team that you know are going to be the foundation and the bed of it, which consequently, all of his greatest players have been high school kids, every single one of them. So why in the hell do they only have 11 high school recruits? And they have one Colorado kid who's not even in the top 30. I like the Manu kid, but he's a developmental prospect. He's not coming in to help this year or probably next. You don't have to recruit Colorado, but I just sent guys to Oklahoma and SC. So I'm just saying, you know, I don't think it's as hard as they make it, but they sure do like to make it hard on themselves. Coach, what do you think?
Yeah. First of all, I think we're in an era where you're hiring coordinators to now be the head coach of that side of the football.
Yes.
Right.
Meaning you're no longer in charge of personnel either, as Deion Sanders is probably dealing with so many other things regarding health and et cetera. If he misses a spring ball again, for instance, I think he has a guy now that has head coaching experience who can recruit that side of the football. So I believe they're hiring, and this is just from what I've been told, they're hiring guys now across the country that actually recruit that side of the ball for their personnel of their system.
Everybody do that. Everybody recruit for their system. Everybody does.
Transfer portal has the possibility to get real nasty. Like, the names that I've been hearing will be detrimental and going to be hard to come back from. So he has to start putting guys that challenge him in positions. And that's hard. That ego-wise, that's something that for anybody, this is not the easiest thing in the world to have.
It's really tough.
So that's something that he's going to have to get comfortable with.
All right, so
let me ask this to Cal. sorry, Matt. I want to go back. I want to go back to his point on Prime. It's not like he hasn't had those people that would tell him right and wrong. He had Sean Lewis, right? It's just, is he going to listen to him at this point? You can't tell me that you didn't see Marshall Faulk pissed off on the sideline. He just got the Southern job. There's no way he can't, there's no way he didn't say to him at one point there before or after, like, what are we doing here? because it seems like he just isn't listening to anybody but himself. And that's just being honest. But do you think if he brought in, like I brought this up, when Clark Lee down at Vanderbilt hired Jerry Kill, brought in Pavia, right? I think having Jerry Kill, that effect really, is benefit to his benefit. Jerry Kill been coaching a long time, veteran coach to help Clark Lee out, and we see the benefit of that. Do you think if Prime brought in somebody like that, he would listen?
I don't think so. It'd have to be somebody that he really, really respected. It'd have to be like a Saban, which Saban's not going to do that. But it'd have to be somebody that he truly, truly respected. Because I get the feeling that he always feels like he's the smartest in the room. So no matter what, he's in as the head coach, you're supposed to have the final say.
All right. So they just, yeah, man, I don't know, man. It's just a different feel this year, man. I mean, people, man, everybody entitled their own opinion. They just switching up, but it's all good. I just think it's a rebuild, man. There's nothing wrong with that. So, I mean, you win, you're gonna lose some to the portal and you're gonna gain some. I mean, it is what it is. So we'll see what the season looks like, but we got the whole off season to talk about it. It's a lot to talk. It seemed like last off season just went by fast. But it seemed like to me, I don't know why. But we have this off season to discuss it, see what happens, you know. That's what I think, man. We got the off season. Check it out. See who they acquire, see who come in for the first time. You know how it is. We get started. That's it. They got one college, high school player. He's coming in January. He's enrolling in January. So they're gonna start to drop on in. But I don't know, bro. I don't know. They said his sources said that some of the people hitting the portal is going to be detrimental to the team. So I don't know. Like I don't know what he's saying. Who are these players? I don't know. I wish they could name drop, but they not. Actually, I guess if he do know, he don't want to throw the players under the bus. But shit, I want to see him have a decent season, man. You know, we'll see. We got the whole off season to talk about it, to see what's gonna happen. But for right now, shit, everything's smooth, man. Got a new OC, got that out the way, and see what he do. Yep, see what he do. Um, yeah, I'm ready for the off season, everything that comes with it. You said the Bama coach better get some good sleep tonight. You said, but anyway, I'm thinking shit, this just the beginning. We got some of the signees to sign off. That's good. And we're gonna see when this portal open up. Let me see. When did the transfer portal open up? Anybody know? Let me see if I can find the date. January 2nd. And it runs for 15 days. He said Merritt, McPherson, and Seaton. Oh, so they started dropping names, huh? Yeah, early January. That's when it opens up, and it opens up 15 days. So it's a lot of time in between. I mean, it's gonna be here before you know it, but it's a little bit of time. So they're gonna be hitting the ground running as soon as that portal open. I know it. You say it's gonna be a rock. We'll see. That's gonna be the time, man, when we'll see what they made of. I'm talking about the recruiters. We'll see. But anyway, guys, I don't want to hold you too long. I'll be back later on, but I appreciate y'all for joining. But they, like I said, another person hit the portal, but that's how it is. I'm waiting to see what they got in their back pocket here. So see what's happening. Hopefully nobody hit the portal, but some people are. It's okay. It's they going for another opportunity. It's usually financial, but it's all right. But yeah, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next one.